Most students believe credit cards are traps designed to ruin their future, yet at the same time, the financial system quietly punishes anyone who avoids them. This contradiction sits at the center of student life in America today. You are told to stay away from debt, but also told you need credit to survive after graduation. The shocking truth is that the right credit card can either quietly drain your future income or secretly give you a head start. Most students never realize until it's too late. Welcome to Meta Economy Lab, where you can learn and understand more about the economy and related topics, so you can subscribe to the channel for continuous learning. To understand why student credit cards matter so much in 2025, we need to step back and look at how the system evolved. Credit scores were not built for students. They were designed decades ago for banks to measure risk, not fairness. Yet today, your credit history affects renting apartments, buying cars, even job background checks. Students are expected to build credit before they fully understand money. For decades, banks avoided students because they had little income and no financial history. That changed when lenders realized something powerful. A student who gets their first card at 18 could become a lifelong customer. This discovery quietly transformed college campuses into recruiting grounds for banks. In the early 2000s, credit card companies flooded campuses with free t-shirts and pizza in exchange for applications. Debt followed many students into adulthood before they even graduated. Laws later restricted these practices, but the strategy never disappeared. It simply became more subtle. By 2025, student credit cards look safer on the surface. Lower limits, fewer fees, and educational tools are advertised everywhere. But hidden beneath the friendly branding is the same core system. Banks still profit most when balances linger and payments are delayed. This is why choosing the right card matters more than ever. The wrong card trains bad habits quietly. The right card builds credit while limiting damage. The difference is not obvious at first glance. Imagine two students starting college the same year. One avoids credit entirely, using only debit cards. The other opens a student credit card and uses it carefully. 4 years later, one struggles to rent an apartment without a cosigner, while the other qualifies easily. Same income, same grades, different financial doors. The first major card category students encounter is secured cards. These require a deposit and offer low limits. They are safe but slow. In 2025, secured cards still help beginners, but better options exist for students with even minimal income. The second category is true student credit cards. These cards assume low income and reward responsible use. They often offer cashback, no annual fees, and tools that teach credit basics. This is where smart choices matter most. The third category blends student cards with entry-level rewards. These cards quietly encourage spending while offering perks that feel exciting. Used correctly, they help build credit fast. Used carelessly, they become silent debt machines. The first standout student card in 2025 focuses on simplicity and discipline. It offers flat cashback on every purchase, with no rotating categories. This matters because complexity often causes mistakes. When rewards are simple, students stay consistent. This card also reports to all 3 credit bureaus automatically. That detail seems boring, but it matters deeply. Credit building only works if activity is recorded correctly. Some cards still fail here. Another strength is its automatic credit line review. Students who pay on time can see gradual increases without requesting them. This builds utilization history while reducing temptation. The second top student card in 2025 targets cash flow awareness. Instead of flashy rewards, it emphasizes spending, tracking, and payment reminders. For students juggling tuition, rent, and part-time jobs, visibility is power. This card breaks down spending into clear categories. Food, transport, subscriptions, and essentials are separated visually. Students see patterns they usually ignore until debt appears. It also rewards on-time payments with small statement credits. The amount is not life-changing, but the habit is. Behavioral design matters more than reward size at this stage. The third top student card is the most controversial. It offers higher rewards, but requires discipline. Banks know some students will overspend chasing points. That risk is real. What makes this card powerful is its built-in spending caps. Rewards drop if balances carry over too long. This flips the usual incentive. Paying interest becomes less attractive than paying on time. This card also integrates with budgeting apps automatically. It does not hide data behind menus. Transparency is part of its design. Now here's the hidden twist most students miss. Credit cards do not punish spending. They punish inconsistency. A student who spends small amounts regularly and pays on time often builds better credit than someone who spends nothing at all. This is why the fear-based advice to avoid credit entirely can backfire. The system rewards visible, predictable behavior, not silence. The uncomfortable truth is that banks benefit when students misunderstand this. Fear keeps people financially invisible. Visibility creates data. Data creates opportunity. By 2025, student loan debt remains massive, and inflation pressures daily expenses. Credit cards quietly become emergency tools. Choosing one wisely can prevent worse outcomes. The real danger is using credit to survive without a plan. That turns short-term relief into long-term stress. The right student card limits that damage by design. The first takeaway is that not all student credit cards are equal. Design matters more than branding. Look for simplicity, transparency, and automatic reporting. The second takeaway is that early habits matter more than income. 1 year of clean credit behavior can outperform years of avoidance. The third takeaway is that credit is neither good nor evil. It is a system that rewards understanding and punishes ignorance. As financial tools evolve, students who learn early gain quiet advantages later. The goal is not to borrow more, but to control the system before it controls you. If this breakdown helped clarify what schools rarely teach, like the video, share your experience in the comments, and subscribe for more investigations into how money really works. Meta Economy Lab gives you new perspective to see and understand more about the economy and related topics, so you can subscribe to the channel for continuous learning.